Oh man, hey yo, what it do YouTube? It's your boy Alvin MB10, aka AMR10, and what I got for you today is some more NBA 2K22 Next Gen. Now, the video I have for you today happens to be the best Jimmy Butler build on NBA 2K22 Next Gen, and I do gotta say a big old shout out to my young Padawan Samuel, aka Long Live Samuel, because he basically helped me make this build and a bunch of the builds you'll see coming out in the next few weeks. Now, before we get into the build, I do gotta say, if you like today's video, do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like button. Don't forget to drop a comment telling me what you think of the build, as well as a possible build you wanna see. Don't forget to hit that share button, and if you're new to the channel and you ain't done so yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, as well as turning post notifications on. Now, getting straight into the build, Jimmy Butler is the starting technically shooting guard slash small forward for the Miami Heat, mainly playing small forward, right-handed. I currently believe he's wearing jersey number 23 or 22. I just can't remember which one, so we're gonna go with 23 because I believe it is. Now, height-wise, he is 6'7" and weighs about 230 pounds. When it comes to the wingspan, we decided to go with about a 6'8" wingspan. Main reason for this being we wanted you to have the ability of having a half-decent jump shot whilst also having the capability of being able to play defense, i.e. getting gold clamps amongst gold interceptor, silver pickpocket, as well as the ability of getting elite contact dunks if you really wanted to on this build. Body shape wise, as you can guess, you got to go defined. Now obviously I would mess with the hair and give it dreadlocks like Jimmy got those attached extensions in his hair, but we ain't gonna do that. Now quickly before I get into the build, who here has had their controller die on them before? Because right now, for the second time in like a year and a bit, my controller is damaged. It's got left stick drift, which if most of you who play games know, that just means every time I use the stick, it drifts to the left. Now, getting straight back into this build, first things first, we decided to give him an 80 close shot. Main reason being, this does allow you to get silver grace under pressure, hook specialist, but the key things are you get gold fast twitch and gold mouse in the house. For those of you who watch Jimmy play, a lot of his game style is when he gets the smaller guards on him who he thinks he can outsize, he likes to put his back into him, post him down, and take him as close to the paint as he can to get himself a half decent close shot. So we also decided to give him an 80 when it comes to the post control, just because, again, we wanted to emphasize how he loves to play the game when it comes to finishing, i.e. posting people up and getting to the hoop that way, either by spinning around them with that beautiful drop stepper or just pulling up for a little fadeaway whilst in the post. Now, to round up the finishing, we also decided to go with an 85 driving layup. Key thing being, this is a Jimmy Butler build, so you are expected to have a half-decent layup, as well as an 85 driving dunk, because we wanted you to have the ability of getting pro contact dunks, whilst having the ability of also finishing through contact with layups. So vertical-wise, as you can guess, actually, on this build, we decided to give it an 80. Now, this was Samuel's idea. If you know me, I'd have gone with something like a 70 just so I could get the pro contact dunks and nothing more. But I think he really does love to put the vertical on these builds so that they can get that little extra boost when it comes to doing things like fighting for rebounds, shot contesting, and also when getting animations when it comes to dunking and layups. Now, the second part of Jimmy's game that we decided to mess with was the shooting. We decided to give him an 85 when it came to the mid-range, because the one thing you can say about Jimmy Butler is, even though he's not one of the greatest shooters in the league, when it comes to shooting that mid-range, he is not terrible. He's actually kind of decent. So we decided to give him an 85 when it came to the midi. And then when it came to the three ball, we had to give him a 72. Now, a big inspiration for this was me and some of the ways I love to waste money when it comes to the NBA, i.e. putting money down on players and their shots. And if you know Jimmy Butler, you know that he gets about 1 3-pointer a game if you're lucky from him. So there's a few games where he knocks down multiple 3-pointers, but a lot of it is 1 3-pointer games. So we decided to give him a 72 when it came to the 3-ball, because he's not that great of a shooter when it comes to the 3. And then when it came to the free throw, we decided to give him an 83, because again, we do know you might want to take this build into the rec, and if that's the case, you want this build to have a half decent free throw so you can knock those down when you get the opportunity. Now, when it came to playmaking, we did decide to go with a 75 on the pass accuracy, mainly because, as Samuel loves to always remind me, we gotta get at least silver bailout and silver bullet pass on these builds, because a lot of you do love to bail out. Plus, Jimmy Butler's a half decent passer, so silver bailout and bullet pass are unnecessary. Then when it comes to the ball handle, we decided to go with an 80, because again, he is not a point guard. He's not meant to have the greatest dribbling in the world, but he is meant to have half decent enough dribbling that he can break down defenders, get to the hoop, and do what he needs to do. And then when it came to the speed of the ball, we decided to put this all the way up to a 73. Now, to round out the physicals before getting to the defensive side of the ball, we decided to go with a 76 when it came to the speed, 74 when it came to the XL, and then when it came to the stamina, as you can guess, we went with a 90, because this is not a point guard, so you're not really on the ball too much, but you do need enough stamina whereby you can at least be slightly versatile. Now, defensively, 77 when it came to the interior defense. As you can see, this allows us to get Silva defensive leader, you know what I'm saying, brick wall, and tireless defender. But the tireless defender does go up due to what we do in the other places, and of course we get bronze interior lockdown. Perimeter defense wise, as you can guess, we pushed this all the way up to an 87. Again, if it was me, I'd have gone with an 85, but Samuel really managed to convince me to go with an 87 because it does allow us to get gold ankle braces, gold clamps, gold menace, gold defensive leader, pick dodger, tireless defender, and of course Hall of Fame off-ball pest and hustler, which if you know Jimmy Butler, one of the things he's well known for is playing defense. Yes, last year in the playoffs you saw a lot of PJ Tucker guarding the best wing player on the team, but that was mainly because Jimmy Butler was also heavily needed on the offensive side of the ball. Now, when it comes to the steal, we decided to go with an 84 because, again, as I said, we wanted to get gold intercept on this build alongside silver pickpocket. And then block, of course, we decided to max it out at a 75, allowing us to get gold pogo sticks, silver intimidator, and silver chase down artist. Then rebounding stats-wise, we maxed out both rebounding stats, getting an 83 when it comes to the defensive rebound, and an 80 when it comes to the offensive rebound. Now, the one thing that really does stand out about this build and makes it a build that you can really carry into 2K23, it comes with a 65 strength at the small forward position. Now, for those of you who know, majority of people in this game rarely run strength, but from what I'm seeing, strength is a big thing being discussed by a lot of YouTubers and a lot of other people. So we managed to put strength on this build because, trust me, it will be necessary next year's game. Actually, hold on. Now, getting straight into it, we do finish with 23 finishing, 21 shooting, 21 playmaking, and 28 defensive badges, giving us a grand total of 93 badge points on this build. And if you manage to rebirth this build as well as finish all 9 seasons of NBA 2K22 next gen, then you manage to get a grand total of 106 total badge points on this Jimmy Butler build. Now, when it comes to primary takeover, the very first one I'd probably go with any Jimmy Butler build is extreme clamps. Because again, Jimmy Butler, when he first came into the league, made his name mainly off of playing defense. So he used to pick up the best player on the offensive side of the ball and lock him up, whilst Derrick Rose was on the other side, you know what I'm saying, getting busy. So we went with extreme clamps for the first takeover. And then for the second one, I would probably go enhanced jump shot contest. Because the truth of it is, this build is a good scorer in what it can do. It's not the greatest shooter, but it's a good scorer in what it can do. But the main reason for having it on the floor is because you want to lock people down going the other way. So we went with extreme clamps and enhanced jump shot contests. Now what 2K says we have happened to build here happens to be a two-way mid-range shot creator, the likes of Jimmy Butler, George Gervin, and Kawhi Leonard. As you can see, we managed to get Jimmy Butler in the shades of. George Gervin, I agree with. Kawhi, I see this as quite disrespectful, because for those of you who know, 2K only allows you to get Kawhi Leonard in the shades of if you give it a really low 3-ball. Anything above 73, it will give you Jason Tatum. Now, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, which if you did, don't forget to do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're new to the channel and you ain't done so yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to drop a comment, tell me what you think of the build. And if you want to see us do a giveaway on the channel, put hashtag giveaway in the comments. I'm not gonna lie, it'll probably be something like we'll do a giveaway at 100 likes on the video, in which case we'll give out 10 or 20 bucks, I don't know. But yeah, it's been your boy Alvin MB10, aka AMR10. I'll see you in the next video, which just happens to be a Kawhi Leonard build. Deuces.